Okay, it looks like we're live. Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some more game development, continuing to work on our pawn clone. So we're getting pretty close. So if we just take a look at what we have right now. Alright, we run that. Yeah, so we have this, and you can actually score. I'll just let it score really quick. Whoops. There we go. Alright, yeah. So then they scored, I scored now. So basically, let's see. So what we need to do now, we need physics. We need the net in the middle. Like, we need better physics because it's garbage right now. We need the net in the middle, and then we also need the game to reset. Reset to the default once the ball goes out of bounds. Yeah. So let's actually try to work on that. So if we take a look at what we have here, so I think we'll probably have like a reset, like a bool. Do bool reset equals false. So then at the end, after we clean everything up, yeah, then we could just go here and then we do if reset, then just call main again. I think that would work. Yeah, so then basically what we can set here is, yeah, so here's the width one. So we set the, let's do reset equals true, and then break. Alright, we need to do that again on this one as well. Well, actually, we gotta set the score and stuff too. Do reset equals true and break. Do the same thing here. Reset equals true and then break. So let's actually see what this will do. Alright, so if we do that, yeah, so then it closes the window. So we do want to do that without the window closing. So perhaps we need like a, maybe a label actually. Would that work? Let's see. So we want to reset the player location, but we don't want to reset the score. Where are we? Oh yeah. So what if we do something like this? I think you can do this. Reset like that, and then I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but we can do something like go to reset. All right. There we go. And all right, let's see what happens next. All right. Yeah. So that didn't work. Ooh. So it's still going, but it's not displaying the window. So actually I think we do need to do this before we actually destroy the window. Yeah. Let's see. So let's try doing it here. Oops. Take a look at that. And alright. Ooh, now it got small. Whoa, that is super weird. Alright. So perhaps we need to do it here. Alright, I'm gonna try one more. And if it doesn't work, then we'll think of a different way to do this. Alright, yeah, so that didn't work. Yeah, alright, so that does not work. So what if we take these, move them up here, and then we initialize SDL again. Alright, yeah. So it does that now. So, and it still keeps track of the scores. That's almost right. We just don't want the window to close. So I'm not sure if this will work actually. But let's do it before we destroy the window. Destroying the render, I think, should be fine. Ooh. Okay. Yes, that is... Oh, shoot, I need to actually stop this. Okay. Yeah. So that just creates a bunch of windows. So we don't want to initialize a new window. So we're going to put it after we initialize the window. Yeah, because we don't want to create the window here, actually. So I think we can keep all that the same. We might still want the font, though. Let's see what happens right here. Okay. So now it froze. Because we need to recreate the render, so... Alright, there we go. Yeah. Alright, that actually seems to work. So I think that's basically exactly what we want. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. That seems to work. Let's try to score. It's kind of hard to score because the physics are not very good. And they're kind of the same every time. But if we could get it just to... yeah, right, that's not going to work out. But yeah, so that seems to work. So this is where we want reset to be. That might not be the best way of doing things, but it works. So that's what matters, right? So now we can get rid of some of that extra stuff that we added here. We can sort of group these back together like that. And these can be grouped together. Alright. So now we only destroy the window and quit after the game's actually over. So what we can do is right at the beginning, we can check if, let's see, what is it called? Player.score, right? If, oops, player.score, equals 11, raised to greater than or equal to 11, because we'll do 11 for now, or enemy dot score, whoops, if I can spell, enemy dot score, I still can't, is greater than or equal to 11, then we will set reset equals false and break. So let's try that now. Alright, yeah, it's actually test 2. Let's actually make it 1, so that we can test it a little easier. Alright, and let's see. Bam! Alright, so it ends. So let's do something like 4. Alright, 1, 2, whoops. I'll just go up here and then 4. Alright, so that's good enough. Just breaking it like that. We can set it a little differently, but that's probably pretty good. Yeah, alright, so we'll do that. We'll set it to 11. Okay, so now we have the game resetting. So let's actually do some designing stuff. So what we're gonna do, make a new file. Alright, so the height needs to be 720 because that's how big our window is. The width, 20? Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Let's make a new one. Just delete that, and there we go. So now it is opaque. So let's make a square. Let's see. You can see my amazing GIMP skills. Where's the square again? Or the shaped one? Pretty sure there is one. Rectangle select. I want shape. Alright, let's grab the pencil. Put it to 1. And let's see. So we want it to be white. Actually, maybe a little gray is good. Alright, so yeah, it's going to be just a square. Alright, so let's see. So we want that to be 20. Alright. There we go. And then we'll fill that in. No, I didn't want it to fill the whole thing. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted it to do. And then we'll take this and we'll just go 20. And then I think we can just select this and then copy it. Let's see, Control C, Control V. Drag it down here. There we go. And then we'll merge it with the lower level. And then we can do that same thing again. Whoops. Alright, and select it. Copy, paste. And drag it down here. There we go. Looking good. And then we will merge it down. Alright, now if we select this, if I can select it properly. No, that's not what I wanted. No. Alright, and select this all the way up here. Control C, Control V. And now drag it down here, like so. You have to align it properly. Okay. Then we will anchor that down. And then we'll just use that one again. And if we place it properly. Yep, alright, almost there. There we go. And let's see. This looks like it'll be the last one actually. Alright. See, that might, yeah, alright, so that's good. Oh shoot, that is not good. It should fit though, right? I do a thing wrong. Let's do that. Alright, well that's probably pretty good, right? So let's now erase this. There might be a faster way of doing this, but this is good for now. Alright, and we'll just erase it all the way up. Alright, and let's just get rid of this. Almost there, almost there. There we go. Alright, so that's probably pretty good. So now if I go ahead and export that, you'll give me a moment. And I'll call it net. Alright, should be exporting now. So if I do ls, there is net.png. So let's initialize the net. So let's make this net surface. And let's do surface equals image load net.png. No, we want net surface. And then we'll take this. And let's see. Net texture. And we'll use the net surface. That should be good. Gotta be sure to free it. And so here we need to see. So the width is 20 and the height is 720. I think we can do that. And I think that this is the X and Y, so let's set it to 0 for now, and then we can adjust it, because we want it to be right in the middle. We want it to be at the lower part. We'll figure that out. Alright, so what else do we need to do? So I think then we can just go to the end. And if we do that, and we use net text, we might actually have to make one of these. Alright. Net text. Alright. So now if we go up here, alright, we might need to make one of these actually for the net. Net. Right. Okay, let's see. So then we can pass that in here, I think. Net rect. And if we go up here, alright, well, let's see if that'll build. Alright. Okay, what is this? So it doesn't like height. Expected pointer taken. Alright, So yeah, I think we're gonna have to set it like this. So netrect dot width equals 20. Netrect dot height equals height. And then we can pass that in here. So height, and have to make it pointer like this. And actually we can just use dot here because it is not a pointer. Alright, so let's see. So then we'll set the X and Y. We'll set it to 0. Then we'll want to pass this here as well, I think. X. Whoops, that's the wrong place. That is still the wrong place. It's right here. Alright, and let's... Yeah, so we need to actually dereference it, or reference it. Alright. Nothing height. It is H. Alright, and let's see what happens now. So it did not work. So So let's try, let's set the Y to height. Yeah, alright, so it still doesn't work. Alright, let me actually look at... Alright, is there a man page for that? Might not be. Well, let's just search for that then. Let's see what this says. Actually, hang on, let me look down here. Alright, so what if we actually set this to null instead of what we are setting it as? For these two. Because that's what I was wondering, what these are actually for. I assumed it was for X and Y, but perhaps not? Okay. Alright, query texture, let's see. Format. Okay. So that was not what we wanted to pass in there. So I guess that can be null then. I'm not sure. Okay, let's work through this. Setting the ball. Let's see. Alright, well let me actually do net.png. Alright, yeah, so that's what we want. What if we use net.png here? I just want to know what that would look like. Yeah, ooh, that looks kind of weird. Okay, yeah, but that's not what we want. That is not what we want. Alright, let's see. So how do we... Not sure. So what should we do here? Let's look at this. that should be fine. Alright, so it seems to be displaying. I just did not do it properly. So we don't want the width to be 20. Yeah, so it didn't work. Alright, so that's how we want it to be in the middle. So, let's see, this can be width divided by 2. And then I think that can still be 0, or, yeah, alright, there. So, that's not quite right. It needs like an offset of 20, I think. Plus 20. No, that's not quite right. Maybe it is 10. That looks pretty centered. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Now it looks like pawn. Looks like pawn. Let's see. Yeah, I need to work on the movement too. It's kind of not very good. So I think we can do that with like a. Oh shoot, that's not good. Ooh, I got a score. So I think we can do that, like we need to keep track of the amount of time that's passed since the last frame, and then multiply it by that. I think that has something to do with it, like delta time kind of thing. But for now, perhaps I will actually, let's see, we can actually commit this. Added game reset, and net texture displayed in the middle of the screen. Okay, and that should be up here. There we go. Okay, so what do we need to do now? What do we need to do now? So let's actually look at pawn physics. Let's see what it says. Alright, so this, could we use that? So in here, alright, so that is on the edge, so we don't want that. Bouncing off paddle. Yeah, okay, so let's just print what this actually, it'll probably get flipped. Let's print what that says. So ball dot x or dot y minus player dot rect dot y. Alright, actually I think we need rect. Divided by player dot rect dot height. So let's see what that actually outputs. Alright, I think. Oh yeah. Rect. So I still, oh, I guess the ball is not that actually. So, alright, let's see. Panel has no, alright, yeah. This still needs to be that. Now it should work, there we go. So let's see what it actually outputs. So if we hit the paddle, 0. Okay, that's interesting. So why would it be 0? Let's print all the individual values. Alright, so ball y is that. Player y is going to be that one. And then player height is going to be this one. So let's see. So we need ball.y, player.rect.y, and player.rect.height. Okay. So let's see what it prints. Alright, 586, 601, 112. Okay. So that is an issue because we're doing 586 minus 601, and that is negative 15, and then we divide that by 112. Uh-huh. I should do that though. Alright, now it actually outputs a, let's try to hit it on the bottom. Okay, so we have that. So let's set it to, let's actually, oops. Oh yeah, actually we'll do that here. So we'll do speed y equals equals the float of ball.y minus player.rect.y divided by float of player.rect.height, and then we'll put speed y times like 100, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so that doesn't work. That was interesting. Okay. It seems to just go straight each time. Ooh, okay, actually we want that to be float. Alright, yeah, and then we need this to be float 100. Yeah. If we do that together, it should be something like that. Yeah, so what is, yeah, so that'd be that times 100, right? 13. Alright, maybe it should be 1,000 even. Alright, that was pretty good actually. Let's try to hit it on the top. Yeah. Okay. So let's actually do the same equation. If I grab those down here. So let's see. So we want it to be the negative value of this, right? Wait, maybe we don't need that. Yeah, I think it could just be the same value as that. So we just need to change this to best2 instead of player. Alright, and let's see what happens now. Alright, so it goes straight. There we go. So it is gonna be straight each time. I think we can turn up the speed a little bit now. Ooh, that was pretty crazy actually. It seems to always be, alright, what if we set it to negative? Alright, let's actually make the player, the speed of, let's see, where do we set that? Alright, yeah. So where do we set this2 dot x speed? Oh yeah, here we go. This is what we want. So, alright, let's see. What do we do? Just do 30 for the player. Let's try that. Alright, I'm not sure if it's possible to actually beat it now like this, but yeah, and you can see what I mean about the movement being kind of jittery. Yeah, so maybe we'll do like 50, and then we'll set the ball speed to be a little bit faster, maybe like 500. Okay, that's actually kind of fast now. Alright, yeah, maybe 400. I can do that. I can type 400. And then, let's see. This can be 100. And that might be a little bit more reasonable now. Yeah, so we can still score on it. And that's a bit nicer, I would say. It does go kind of crazy when you hit it like right on the bottom, but yeah, that's okay. And that's not great. That is. So what would cause that exactly? It gets like stuck in the paddle? Well, we'll ignore that for now. So that's actually, I think we need to do something like, is that what it is? Random.h. Alright, we just need time.h. Alright, and then we can just generate a random integer. Yeah, for the initial ball speed. So ball speed.speed y equals ran. Yeah, let's see. Let's actually call that, I think we can call that at the top. Like right here. Let's ran, whoops. Time, no. Alright, and let's see. So now I think that can generate basically any value. That's not good. Ooh, yes. Speed y equals ran. Yeah, so we just need to, there we go. Alright, and width undeclared. So it's because semicolon again. Alright, and alright, maybe this needs to actually go in the main function. Alright, and let's see here. Alright, there we go. And now, yeah. So that's not ideal. So let's see. So instead of 0, we want it to just be between a much smaller value. So there was like, C random int in range. So we want it to be between, I think, like probably 0 and 200 maybe, and or negative 200 and positive 200. All right, yeah. So this is what I was talking about. So if we go down here, so right here, we can do mod. So max number is 200 plus 1 minus negative 200 plus negative 200. So if we build that now, yeah, there we go. Now it starts out pretty good. Yeah, and it's different every time. So that is good actually. And it got stuck again. That is not ideal. It gets stuck pretty often. So that's obviously something we need to fix. It has to do with the collision. Ooh. That went kind of crazy, actually. Let's let it score now. Yep. Alright. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. I mean, this is basically a completed game. We just need to work on a couple of bugs. So, let's see. So we can actually commit that now, I think. Let's see. So we added better physics, and added a random number between maybe 200 and 200 for the initial ball speed on y-axis. Okay. Let's see. Alright, that seems to have worked. So, what else? What else? Let me just close some of my windows here. And okay. Alright, so what do we have to do now? So, yeah, so let's actually look at delta time. STL delta time. Let's see what ways are used to track that. I have looked at it before, so. Oh, okay, so this actually shows how to calculate. How to calculate. Delta time, okay. Alright, times delta time. So, alright, and so I think we could set this up at the top. Actually, I don't think we want to reset it. So, ticks. Alright, and then this is actually in, let's see, there might be one that's in C. I think this is C++ too. It might still work. So let's see. Alright, alright. Let's set it down here before we call this. So if we do int now equals STL get performance counter, and we'll see if that even exists. Int last equals 0. Float, we'll use double, okay. Double. Yeah, delta time equals 0. If I can spell it right. Time. Alright, and then right in here, last equals now, and then now equals STL get performance counter, and then we can set delta time. We use delta time actually. I like that better. Delta time equals double of now minus last times 1000 divided by double of STL get performance counter. Okay. Semicolon at the end. Oh, get performance frequency. Okay. Frequency. Alright. And then we should be able to use delta time. Well, let's make sure that works actually. Ooh, yeah. So we need to actually do that. Alright, and it should. Alright, didn't crash. So let's now. Here we'll do this. And then we'll do times delta time. And we'll do the same thing here. Alright, and let's see now. Yeah, so that doesn't actually work. Okay. Let's actually print what delta time is. Alright, and yeah, so it is that. That's not quite what we want. Okay. Let's try this then. So this actually is a clock. I don't think that'll work actually. So why does it not work? Last equals now equals that. Times 1000. There we go. Yeah, so that's not right. That is not right. Is it because we're not using the UN64? Let's see. So let's see how this does it again. Equals that minus that. Alright, let's put just C. Delta time. STL get ticks. New time minus old time. Okay, can we just do that then? Delta time equals new minus last. Alright, new is unclear. No, that's what I mean. Alright, and then if we do that, and we multiply by, I think it's that. Right, still not what we want. Right, divided by STL get performance counted. Alright, alright, let's try that then. Int 64. I don't know if we have to, I think we have to include stuff for that to work. Alright, alright, I guess that did work. This seems to actually be, that. Alright, we actually want performance frequency, so that's not going to frequency. Alright, now, build that. Now we can't move because it's 0. delta time times equals that. There we go. Alright, and let's see. So that doesn't work. Alright, so let's see. Alright, well, so let's try multiplying that with the enemy now. This is actually where we do that. Times delta time times delta time. Alright. Yeah, it still is rather jittery. Alright, let's look into that. So, SDL2, let's see, jittery movement. Alright, let's see. I want to see a C one. This looks like C to me. Let's see. Yeah, 1000 divided by 60. Alright, let's see. Can I make it like 120? Alright, we'll turn that back to 30. What does 30 look like? Alright, that makes it go a lot slower. Yeah. Let's actually let's see. The ball. The bell of the ball. Times delta time. And we'll do the same thing here. Delta time. And we'll go ahead and do this. Alright, and let's see. So now, yeah. Alright, it's going very fast though. Let's slow it down a little. Alright, yeah, so let's see. Alright, that's not a very good answer. Let's see. SDL smooth movement. Let's see what we can find on it. So actually here we want to do minus. So I think that is the delta time there. Oh wait, that's not right. Yes, that's actually not what we want to do there. Can we just kind of multiply this by delta time? I don't think that's probably not right, but yeah, that is very much not right. And it won't close now. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. Start. Just int equals SDL get tigs. Alright, there we go. That's not good. Oh yeah, I need to actually declare this. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that's quite right. Let's actually get rid of that. All right. If rent.key.keySyn.scan code equals SDL scan code W. Oops. And then we say it's S. Then we'll take this one, place it in there, and we'll take that one. If I got the right one. I did. Okay. And then I'll comment this out. Alright, and let's see. Yeah, it's still kind of. Key down. And we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's look at that. Delta time. Alright, let's try that actually. Delta time equals double